Hello and welcome to our 14 days gratitude challenge. We are Maureen
And
Boyo
Theodoline,
and we are so excited to be coming your way today with this practice, with this challenge. This is coming from You Strong Cameroon, a place where we seek to empower the next generation. Today, we'll explore the powerful gifts of awareness, the gentleness, attention that helps us truly meet ourselves in the presence. And if you are interested, if you have been so moved by day 1, day 2, day 3, this is day 4. There is something we have prepared so specially for you that can guide you in your practice of gratitude, because we know that gratitude is a practice. It is something that you are supposed to do consistently. And in this our special book, we have prepared whatever you'll be needing as a support system to take you through. And in this book, it is called The Healing Power of Gratitude. The book, the prints are all out, and you can reach out to us to grab your copy.
thank you so very much. Yes, and this is the drive we have again to come to see you today. So, thank you so very much for joining us. Today, we are going to be looking at the gratitude for awareness and inner observations. You know, this season, we are really wanting to see how we can build ourselves towards our greater selves, and so most of the work we are going to be doing in these sessions will be more very internal and reflective. And so today we are going to be looking at the theorists Fritz Perls, who actually practices what we call the Gestalt presence and the here and now consciousness. And so today we want to be able to look at our level of consciousness, who we are, what is happening in the now in our lives, what is happening in the season, the current season in our lives, which is able to help us to become better. And for us to actually begin, again, we are going to ask you to get seated, ask you to even pause for a little while and do your breathing exercises so that it can balance you up and prepare you for the next minutes that we're going to be spending together. And so as you take a slow breath, let your attention settle on your body. Remember, we're talking about consciousness. Notice the sensations of being alive because your heart is beating and you are in this moment. Don't go to the past. Don't go to the future. Just stay in this moment. And in the voice of Apelles, he believed that true healing begins when we bring our awareness fully to the present moment, to what we feel, what we think, what we sense, and the desires of the now. And so awareness is not a passive experience, please. Awareness is a very intentional, conscious effort of pulling yourself from wherever you are in your mind to the moment and place where you are, and it is in this gratitude moment. I tell you, this is the beginning of a transformative journey that starts from inside to the outside.
Wow, this is so good. Awareness is really what we need because most of the time we are not aware of our feelings. We are not aware of our thoughts. We are not aware of what is going on in our lives. We just realize that we're actually living in the survival mode always, every minute, and we expect to have something different. So today we'll take on the reflection. Express gratitude for your growing capacity to, that is, express gratitude for your growing capacity to witness your own life. Now, awareness in the now. You are aware, become aware. Awareness now is coming to show you how you recognize old patterns, notice inner tension, discover new desires, reclaim your boundaries, awaken your emotional truths, and shifts from reaction to intention.
Wow. Very reflective moment indeed. You know, there are many times where we wallow in the same old patterns, but we don't know that just one thing could actually be the trigger for us to change the direction and come out of those old negative patterns that maybe has held us for very long times in our life. And you're always in that same, it's like you've been put in a cage and you are like a maze that you have been caged, and so you can only struggle within the cube, the cubic, and the cube where you actually find yourself. And so in this reflection, we want to know that we have to be the ones in charge of breaking those negative patterns. Sometimes you may not know how to, but it is possible. Sometimes when you have those negative tensions in you, it's important that you start asking yourself, what can I do differently? Is there something I could do differently that can be able to help me break away from this tension? Or anytime I sense it coming, I could put up a new attitude, I could be able to think differently, and I could even choose how I feel or how I relate to those things in order to see that the patterns actually change. But sometimes, we become very comfortable with our flaws. We become even very comfortable with our problems, to the point where we are like, oh, na so a day. Have you ever heard people say it like this? Na so my own the ever day. And ma do how? It is always like this. But we want to challenge that narrative today by indicating to us that with this, you are able to always break those patterns and change the attitudes that you have. And every time you dare to break even the smallest one, know that you are already up for something that is bigger. Women whose husbands have been battering them for all the time and they say, I don't know what to do. There's always something you can do because you have an innate potential. But when you have not yet come to that place, you will not be able to break free. Those who have been in abusive relationships, those who have been stagnant with a particular job for all their lives and knowing that it does not meet your need, you should be able to ask questions that will cause you to rise above that maze box you've been put in so that you can start living the life of your dream. This is very important. And again, when we look at what nature uh, has, it is helping us to know that awareness is instinctual. Awareness is instinctual, and there is a part of our brain that actually controls our instincts, which we cannot afford to be on. I mean, not to know. Sometimes out of ignorance, we just think that we are able to do things the way we want. And so when we look at our instincts, the parts of our brain that helps us with instincts, we cannot refuse that when there is danger and you have to flight, you have to take the flight. We need to be conscious of these things so that we are able to learn from nature. Trust me, those who made the first plane, they looked and studied the bird and even the flies. What is it that gave them what they had? And so we should be able to take time to study even our own behaviors. That way, it will always help us to know when and what to do. Look at the trees. They adapt to the direction of light. All plants, they know where the source of their energy comes from, and it's from the sun. And there is no way for those plants that are crawling, they will gravitate towards the sun. For those plants that are very gigantic, like the baobab tree, they make sure their leaves are well spread out because they are willing to receive every bit of the sun rays that comes so that they can be able to produce their food and be able to have in abundance when even there is scarcity. This also tells us that the river adjusts to the obstacles. Rivers don't come and pull out their obstacles. They come and they find a way round about it, and they make sure that they follow and align to their destination. But sometimes we come and we get stuck at the place of the blockage or the obstacle, and we wallow in that space. Come on. Today we are saying that the obstacles cannot and should not limit you. You should tell yourself that even though we have these obstacles, I'm grateful because I can make another way out of this situation. I hear us sing the song most of the times, He will make a way for me. He will make a way for me. He didn't come here to abandon me. Oh, sure, He didn't. But He has given you the compass to know that you can find other ways to navigate. We can't sit and we complain every day without doing anything. And so, for that one step that you took, choosing not to complain again today because you think you can do something, can you be grateful for it? It is a huge milestone and it should be appreciated. Another lesson that the waters or that nature is giving us is that we should be able to allow awareness helps us to allow life to adapt and cause us to survive. When we talk about survival, survival is something that is like a comma in a sentence. Survival is not supposed to be our lifestyle, because when you talked about living in a survival mode, trust me, many of us are living in a survival mode because we have not dared to live. We have allowed the circumstances to hold us captive. And so, for the person who has reached a point where you are daring to break the status quo, you're daring to unpack what has been hidden, daring to explore the subconscious or the unconscious in order to get the wealth that you have within you. It's important that you start getting yourself acquainted with gratitude, because as you become grateful, gratitude is helping to melt even the ice, to thaw the ice, to start creating path for lights for light entrance, so it can give you clarity and all of those things. Your gratefulness is able to cause the atmosphere, to cause nature to work and align with you.
Wow, this is so great. Today's gratitude has been something else, because just by you talking, like the baobab tree is willing to receive. I was just telling myself, I am willing to receive.
Oh,
I am
sure.
open and willing to receive everything that life has to offer. Awareness has brought me here. As you were
Oh.
talking, I was really getting aware. So, being grateful for awareness is what you should do this day and always. Because awareness will cause you, it will allow you to choose healthier relationships. It will equally help you to be able to choose meaningful career decisions. It will support you to align spiritually. Emotionally, you discover that you're honest with yourself. You're able to tell somebody how you feel. You're able to tell somebody what you want and what you don't want. Because we know most of the times the issues that we face is because we are not assertive. We are not willing to actually say what we want because of the environment, the fear. The environment has made us to believe that we are supposed to instead keep the things, hide our feelings, and expect that the external world is going to support us. It is not going to be very, very possible. So, awareness allows you to choose a path that will match with your value in life. Awareness is that thing that all of us we need, because for us to be better tomorrow, we are aware of who we are today, where we are today, what do we want today, what choices are we making today. And this is something so powerful for me, because awareness has been that thing that has brought me to where I am today. I'm sure without me becoming aware, self-awareness, I would not have met you.
Right.
Yes.
And that is the same feeling that I have, because it is in this journey that we are actually becoming, it's in this journey that we are really seeing that we need more than just head knowledge. We need to be in a space where we can be authentic with ourselves. We need to be in that space where we are able to acknowledge each other's strength. We are in that space where we are able to support one another and even send the energy that we need to be able to thrive. So, self awareness is the key, because in self awareness, you know your potentials, you know the things you can do. And when you know it and you put your heart on it, trust me, you will be able to do what purpose demands, because purpose says that you will do what everybody does, but more gracefully, with less effort, but with greater impact. that is what it is like.
Wow.
Yeah. So this should be taking us now to our guided inquiry. And here again, please, we are calling you to be in the space where you are with yourself. And what I'm saying is, I'm in the space where I am me, myself, and I, because I want to take time to reflect, even as we ask these questions together. What am I noticing about myself today? What emotions are present right now? What truth is my body trying to tell me now? What do I need that I have been ignoring? These questions are questions that each one of us will need to take our time to look at it and journal whatever it is that drops in our minds, because those are the needs that sometimes our conscious activities will cause us to forget who we are and what we are supposed to do. So take your time and go through these questions. Then find yourself in the here and now with the check-ins. Ask yourself three other things. What am I sensing right now? What am I feeling right now? What am I needing right now? And trust me, you need to answer this question without taking time to process your responses, because when you begin processing, you will begin to dilute the pure thoughts, the pure energy that dropped into you, because you want to justify, you want to be logical in your thinking and all of those things. You want to drop from a higher dimension to a lower dimension, because when logic starts taking control, it means you are not allowing your higher self to be able to lead you, to intuitively guide you. So when we are in this space, we are calling us to be quiet and listen and pick out those things that we get without necessarily choosing to become very, very analytic. That way, you are in the place where your power can be activated, and that is what transforms everybody.
Wow. Awareness brings the transformation, because talking about what I'm sensing right now, what I am feeling right now, what I am needing right now, they have all come. And at the end of this podcast, I'm going to let you know so that you start doing some, because one particular one is for you to actually nurture me in an aspect.
Okay.
Yes.
I am because you are. So it works very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are going to the point of power. Remember that the point of power is always in the now. And it is what you do now that will create the better tomorrow, or will give you that ability to become the better you that you are looking at. So to join me and place your right hand on your chest, on the upper part of your body, with this declaration and affirmation, we are putting all of it together. Say, today I honor the gift of awareness within me.
Mm-hmm.
My mind is awakened.
Mm-hmm.
My heart is open.
Yes.
I see myself clearly, and that clarity frees me.
Amen.
Now lift your hand at your heart area. Allow this to sing. Allow this awareness. Allow it to actually sing into your entire being. Let it flow from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet.
Wow.
As you place your hand, complete this as it sings. You see, I observe myself with compassion. And my awareness liberates me.
Wow. What a moment. Thank you so very much, Theo, for that. And these activities, it's helping to calm your inner self, your troubled self, your anxious self. This is helping you with that. It is helping with emotional regulation. It is helping you to become more accepting accepting of yourself, and is helping you to gain mindfulness in the present moment.
Right? we are coming to the close of our challenge for today, day 4. Thank you for joining us for today's session of our 14 days gratitude challenge. It is our privilege to support your healing and growth. If you would like to contact us for therapy or for inner growth, or to even get to understand a lot about yourself and your family, you can reach us through this number 677-6602-5115.
1 5.
Intro 677-6602-15 and 677-690600. We look forward to working with you on your journey of becoming. It was really a great time sharing. And remember that our book, The Healing Power of Gratitude, is out. Grab your copy now.
Thank you so very much, and see you in our next podcast.